Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the second-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll just take a knee, drive will... ...25-yard line. Now from the pistol formation. And the single back takes the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And that run is good for first down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier And he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Send the back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that previous play. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here in this next play.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
And this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on fourth and inches in their own territory. And the Wolverines will try to keep this drive moving.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Short pass finds the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Wolverines are on the move here. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Same tailback, another carry. Oh, look at the quick cut. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. The offense gets set for the 10th play on this drive. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Dump off caught by the running back. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Peterson. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit and knock that ball loose.
The completion sets up a second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. They'll try a pass here. Catch made on the right side. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Now rolling out to his left. He's going to take off. Oh, and he fumbles. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Second down, we're going to throw it. There's a shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. The DB is backing off from the line now. Has the 1st down, still on the move. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the sophomore making an impact play. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pressure coming, and they've got him again. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. He fires this throw, it is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
So it's 1st down, but they'll just kneel down before halftime here. So clearly the offense content to take this lead into halftime. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Grab down the middle. It's Higgins. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
There's the handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The Wolverines pick up enough to get a first down there.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff on a counter. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Finds his target, and it's complete. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's brought down out at the 46.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Breaking free at the 35. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Or it's snapped to the back. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
A gain makes it second and medium. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Moving past the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The game makes it second and medium. He'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. They'll try to run for the first down. Second effort, their defense cannot stop them short of the marker.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
They call the counter run here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the Wolverines come into the final minute of play just trying to run the clock out. And there's the handoff. Fights off a defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. You're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.